seconds to play in the first quarter. TJ Short's looking to extend the gap for Paris. Finds Jan Tunen, who's able to drive, but what a block from Olinde. Rising perfect. Feet spinning, double teamed, gets away from it. Well weighted by Cavalier. And he drops it in well.
Nicolau. Nice pass. A rare two-point shot, first one of the night for Alec Peters. 6 assists now from McDowell. White. He's only played 9 minutes. Peters will go back to the free throw line.
Issa. Metu loses it. Oh, McCormack thinks he got the ball. The referee signalling he got the wrist first by Bean. Satoransky in for foul, who just about gets it to go. Dunk attempt didn't drop. Still life in Alba, but they've got to start finding stops. And they don't here because Hernan Gomez will go to the foul line. The worst defense. Didn't look that way for 3 quarters of the game, but now they're doing anything that they want.
Hop and a skip, almost catching Nigel Hayes-Davis unaware. So going glass, but off the iron. With a 1-point lead. So Devon Hall rotates it to Sartat Chandler. 3-pointer is off right. Nigel Hayes-Davis runs down the rebound. Offload for the Alba guard. As Nigel Hayes-Davis, good look at the basketball, rattled around the rim. Just couldn't find a finish.
Well, Kobo, someone ends up with the ball again. James drives, pulls up, can't get the 2 to go. Makes the corner triple. So 3-point shooting percentage for Berlin is actually above their season average. Oh, how's about that? Mike James with the dime to Motti.
Points, 6 assists. Significantly improved his shooting, which had been the weakness in his game. Vezenkov misses. Big job to try and protect the backboard. How about we'll keep it in possession? Vezenkov had to just get inside of the baseline to avoid the turnover, and Foul will throw it down one more. He keeps on pummeling Alba Berlin in the paint.
It goes for Monaco. Back up top to Kobo, up in the air, looking for some help and finding it as Corneli slicing more than a third of his team's offense. James, beautiful pass. Talking about his assists in recent games. Well, from the first couple of points, they've led for the whole game, and they've led pretty comfortably. It's going to be a shot clock violation, or at least it should be. Yeah.
But just beneath the foul line, Ward gives it back to him. Kavarius Hayes catching on the cut and finishing on his take to the rack. Kavarius Hayes opening the scoring.
Tries to go coast to coast. He misses the layup. Here comes Monaco again. Diallo gets the drive, the crossover, the foul, and the score. Alba Diallo. Good recovery from Milan. But in the secondary break, Yorgos Papagiannis misses the 3. But Jerome Bossum game, fouled.
.56. Good finish there from David McCormack under pressure from Saban Lee. Gets it off to Cheetah, no way to go, so he backs out. Thomas underneath, drops it off, and rocking the rim with the two-handed throwdown is David McCormack.
Bean to Procida. Mid-range shot is up and good from David McCormack, who's having himself. Amundsen now getting the screen from McCormack. who looks to roll to the basket. Found by Edmondson. Lovely pass, pick and roll play between those two. Perfectly done. Foul had the ball all to himself. Thomas works it back for McCormack, who knew immediately he'd missed, but gets lucky as he follows it in. As he gathered it. Procida for Thomas. Nice pass. McCormack. And this time it's good. That was good ball movement from Alba. Change in personnel with McDowell, White, Procida, Thomas, Baker and McCormack. And here is a fierce throwdown from McCormack.
So McCormack working against Ken Birch, almost lost the basketball. Big stride on the drop step. How about that for activity and tenacity on the offensive boards? 4-6 as Hermanson drops off Tariq Baburovic. Maitadelo attacks, offloads to McCormack. Terrific work in the low post. No dribble, but a pump fake and up and under.
Here comes Berlin. This is the way they like to play. Fast break motion. And how's about that for a finish from David McCormack? The pass from Will in the first half. Spagnuolo, double clutch, offensive rebound, McCormack. The man they call the natural. But Spagnuolo took these players who'd never played together and they were more than competitive. Oh my goodness, David McCormack says, I want to get on the highlight reel for next week.
For a 25 PIR. Close to another turnover from Alba. Little push shot mid-range is good. Continuing that fabulous form, David McCormack. Up fake to get Papa Nicolau flying past. He bit back though. McCormack showing he can do what Mustafa Fel can do at the other end. Composure in the paint. That time the finger roll for. Adds a block to a stat line that includes everything else. But free around the foul line for the finish. David McCormack, 6 points on a 9-point lead. They've committed 3 fouls already though. Dalo. It's McCormack the long 2 and he puts it in. Back-to-back buckets for David McCormack.
Sama gets into the key. Well, laid it way short, but fortunately McCormack on hand to pop it back in. McCormack trying to find some room, wanting to go back to that little baby hook, and that's why he's up to 8, has scored. Only Tarpey has gone on court and not scored. Nice attack and a big hammer throwdown from David McCormack. And can a big play like that? So they got to stop first time down, the Alba team. Can they get the points to go with it? Yes, they can, as David McCormack picks up from where he left off in the first half. Second half, the way this has gone, they've sort of avoided any storm of a comeback to this point. They're still up 20. Laid on with Happy Yanis completing the alley-oop. McCormack, who hasn't missed a shot all game, 6-6 from the floor.
But shot clock now winding down. Corsair crossover dribble, slips inside. David McCormack gets his first points of his EuroLeague career.